Hello and welcome back to another interview at the second Global Islamic Fintech Forum 2025. I'm Adel, and today we have Frederik with us, who is Chief CEO at eData.
Yes.
Frederik, how are you doing today?
I'm very good. Thanks for having me here.
You are a speaker here today. What did you speak about?
I was talking about how to craft an AI strategy for incumbent companies, because I believe if you are considering working with fintechs and technology partners, you need to have a plan for what you have to do. I also know that incumbent companies more often than not do not know how to craft a simple enough AI strategy to make it actionable. So that was my point, giving a roadmap how to create that.
That's a really interesting roadmap. I hope you didn't give away too much there. Otherwise, people will use that and build their own companies. Well, that's a good thing. I think that's a great insight. And I think going into eData, which is your company, tell us a bit about how it uses vehicle data intelligence in the MENA region, how the company, the journey of the company has evolved over the years, and what their key milestones have defined its growth.
Yeah, thank you. Now, eData started back in 2008 based on a need for vehicle data. And why? Because vehicle data are crucial to have right when you're doing underwriting and insurance. So if somebody wants to buy a motor insurance, a car insurance, then the insurance company needs to know what car you're driving. And maybe you don't know what car specifications you have. Maybe you don't know the value in the market of your vehicle. So now what we're providing is very curated data set for each and every vehicle in the market, everyone. Based on the vehicle identification number, we can tell you exactly what car you're driving, the accident history. We can tell you the specifications, and we can tell you the accurate immediate market value. And this is being fed in to the insurance company so they can price the insurance premium correctly for you.
Wow, this is great. Have you ever considered, is eData considering the idea of putting all this data, knowledge, intelligence on the blockchain to keep it perhaps safer from centralized control?
So blockchain would require many players, and since what we're working on is high volume, we have millions and millions of vehicle data lookups daily, which A, would require quite a big capacity to handle, but B, also our customers, the insurers, they would need to have the same blockchain ability. And to be honest, it's still difficult for most insurers in this region to just have simple APIs. So while it's probably the right way of looking at it going forward, I still think from our industry perspective, it's a little out in the future.
A little out in the future. So you're still at the moment using cloud-based services. Is that correct? Still on the cloud. Right. Okay. I'm glad you at least have the awareness of what blockchain can do, because the idea would be that it would be spread out and not be in one central location server. So if one location, receives a natural disaster, all your data could literally vanish in that instance. But let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, but it's also why we have disaster recovery sites across the MENA region, right? So if something, God forbid, happens, we will have other sites that are running. You have to think about, we are working with all companies here in all countries here in the GCC, which means that in each country we have a dedicated server running. So I would say our risk is fairly low for this to happen.
Right. Now back to eData. I read that it emphasizes a non-intrusiveness to its solutions. But how does eData actually achieve the seamless integration, and what benefits does this approach offer to businesses adopting your solutions?
So it's one of the things to achieve seamless integration is not to integrate at all. No, but so if you look at again the insurance industry, it's an incumbent legacy industry. So changes to existing core system, legacy systems, to existing processes takes time, and it's typically also prohibitively difficult. So our solutions are focusing on being standalone with minimal integration, maybe a few APIs, and that's it. So you can actually get the full value, both for the AI solutions that we have, but also for the vehicle data solutions, without having to change how you work, without having to change your core systems. And I believe this is one of the core reasons for our success, because we do not go to the insurers and ask them to change everything to work with us.
Right. Okay, that's great. Going into the future, are you also, you mentioned blockchain maybe a little bit out. What about crypto? What's your view on crypto? Is there any room for crypto to be integrated with what you're working with?
As a payment method, maybe in the future.
Yes.
Again, I would assume crypto is more relevant if you go business to consumer, right? If you go to the mass market. Remember that our customer segments are limited to the insurance companies.
Right,
And
only.
only. So there is 10,000 insurance companies worldwide and around 150 here in the region total. So we don't have that same need as they would have.
And they all complete their transfers in fiat currency as opposed to crypto. For now.
For now.
Let's hope. Let's hope for the
for
future.
now.
Frederik, thank you so much for your time.
You're most welcome. Thank
I
you for
appreciate
having
this. For those who are watching, if they're interested to find out more information about you, where can they find out more information?
Yeah, you can find me on LinkedIn. Our company is very simple, eData.ae. So this is where you can find more about us. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for
Thank you.
watching. Hope you found this insightful. We'll leave all the links in the description so you can check out Frederik's profile. Thank you again. I'm Adel, the host, and I will see you next time. Cheers.